what's up? It's KILLBOY. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to clean up my tank. This is Nicky 6 if you don't know him. He's a German Shepherd Chow, 100% deaf since birth. Look, it is a deaf test. Yeah! Okay. Over the past couple weeks, I kind of let this tank, I just kind of let it go. I was busy, okay? And I wasn't concentrating on the tanks, and sometimes I let it go for a week or 2 weeks at a time. I discovered, okay? I was like, why doesn't everybody just have macro algae in their tank to keep the nitrates down and everything? So I put little balls of Kato in there and ended up kind of clogging up these, power heads and everything. Now I guess the flow got fucked, and I also turned up the lights for longer during the day to give light to the Kato. And so what ended up happening was the Kato got fucked and there's a bunch of red bubble algae taking over everything. So I'm gonna take care of that today. First thing, move all my decorations. This was actually mine when I was a little kid. I loved dinosaurs. I'm not gonna let you chew this shit. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn off the pump. I need to get a towel. I always get water on the floor, so now I just always get a towel. This is an empty-ish jug that I have for old water and my siphon. And I have this bucket here. I have a little sponge to clean with, and I have a toothbrush. First of all, this little dirty little thing. I'm gonna go ahead and just replace both of these. I cleaned these back compartments out a couple weeks ago, but I'm gonna do it again. They get a little dirty. You can see the dirt down in there. So I just stick it down in there and don't be a pussy, you know? There we go. Fish shit. I don't care, it's my babies. I love tanks. The thing I love about tanks, you can just see the results and like the improvements, or if you let the tank go, it's just like it can get dirty real fast. It's like when you're always playing video games and you kind of think of everything as the video game. I kind of see everything as a tank. So like my body's a tank, my home is a tank. The filter for this is the air conditioning filter for my house. All the algae and all the dirt and everything, that's the dirt and the dust and the clothes piling up and everything. And you gotta take care of your tank, and then you see the results. Feel good when you got a clean tank. The things that I give my fish, the way that I treat my water, I don't put a bunch of chemicals in there. I'm scared to put chemicals in there. You can start thinking about your body. So I put little LED lights behind there, so real pretty. I like to go ahead and go empty this out when it's halfway, so I don't hate my life because it's way too heavy when it gets up there. I don't want to clean the sand out too good because I have a sand sifting goby that depends on finding things in the sand to eat. So I don't want to go too crazy. I just kind of want to get a little, you know, surface fish shit. And let that thing stir it up a little bit. That's all. Not going too crazy. I don't want to get a bunch of sand. I've had this thing for 2 or 3 years. Can't remember how to check. And you know, over time you accidentally siphon up a bunch of sand, and there used to be way more sand in here. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm not going too crazy. I don't want to get a bunch of sand. Hey, knock these little starfish down. Don't die on me. I'm gonna do a little cleaning, sponge her off. I like to leave the black back wall pretty natural. Just let the algae grow there, do what it wants. That way my snails can have some food. Dude, I have the best algae scraper, and I just set it down in my room and lost it, so I went and got the shitty one. Woo! My arm's getting tired. I'm gonna pour a little hydrogen peroxide on my green star polyp because it had a bunch of algae overgrown on it. So they're pretty fucking strong. I've done this before. Can't hurt. Just turns into water. Let's get some water in there. Whew. It's so heavy. Okay. I'm just gonna take this thing out. Take out this little power head. Go in here, check it out. Don't look at my toes. So you see, this gets dirty and clogged. I'll dry it off. I'll just use my nails. Take this off. Just brush the poopy off. This front part is where all the shit goes, and this gets clogged, and that's not good. Squeeze it a bunch of times. Just roll it around, roll all that shit around. Pretty much good as new. Put it back on. Nice, good old flow. I like to get a little bit of bubblage at the top. This is gonna allow for oxygen exchange between the water and the air. That's a good old flow. And yeah, I gotta like do any algebra to get it right. I mean, just copy me, just do what I did. I need to replace some shit over here. You're supposed to do it before, but I don't think the fish are gonna tell on me. Okay, here's what you do. You go on Amazon and you buy filter floss, okay? A huge roll. Cut my own. Doesn't have to be perfect. And put it up here. And you put it right there so that everything that comes in is gonna fall right there. You can already see it starting to happen. That way it doesn't go down in there and just rot, you know? And now, I'm going to stop any of that dirty shit from coming in. Just like, so we're catching particles. Now the water's gonna come through here, and this is gonna help keep the water clear and neutralize any harmful shit that's in there. Look who came to visit. You're really supposed to rinse them out, but whatever. And stick another one. I'm gonna stick 3 in there because it's a 15-gallon tank. So that's it. I'm gonna clean up around here. My name is Sarah or KILLBOY, whatever you wanna call me. I'm making YouTube videos, vlogs, just sharing all the different parts of my life with you. This is one of my main hobbies, keeping saltwater reef tanks. So if you want me to do more videos about the reef tanks, I will, gladly. So hopefully that makes sense. And let's clean up a little bit. I never spray stuff because there's a hole right there, and I don't ever want to get any chemicals in there that might be harmful to the fish. This is after, but we're gonna come back in just a sec when the water is less cloudy. So yeah.